CE 405 Environmental Engineering 1 Module 2 Part 3. We have already learned about two types of intakes, that is simple submerged intake and intake towers. In this session, we are going to learn about river intake structures. There are two types of river intake structures, that is twin well type and single well type. What are the river intake structures? The water will be withdrawn from the river itself. That is in these intakes also large quantity of water will be withdrawn to the treatment plant. Then first we will move on to twin well type. It consists of an inlet well, inlet pipe and a jack well. I will show what is this inlet well and inlet pipe and jack well in the coming slide. The inlet well located in the riverbed collect water through a bar screen. The inlet pipe withdraw water from the inlet well into the jack well. The jack well store the water from where water is lifted by pumps to the treatment plant. This is the basic structure of a twin well type. Next, we will move on to the actual working of a twin well type river intake structures. This is the picture of a twin well type river intake structure. Here, you can see the inlet well. Inlet well is the intake chamber or inlet well. The connected pipe is known as inlet pipe. In the inlet well, water is connected through it and it is transported to the jack well or the collection well by the withdrawal conduit or inlet pipe. Here also, like the intake towers, a control room will be provided for operating the gates. The water is entered into the inlet well through the bar screens or ports provided in the well steening or well wall. Here only one opening is shown in this figure, but there will be 2 or 3 levels of water openings will be provided to the inlet well for entering water into the inlet well. From there, a bar screen is provided to avoid the entry of the wooden logs, leaves, or the large pieces of debris into the inlet well. According to the water level or water availability in the water body, that is the river, the ports in such level or ports provided in that level is opened and water entered into the inlet well, from where it is transported to the sump well. In certain cases, a lengthwise, that is the vertical full depth bar screen is provided, which is shown in the fine screen as in the figure inside the inlet well, so that we can operate it by controlling from the control room up to the desired level. That is the complete entry of water can be restricted or allowed by operating from the control room by controlling the gates through at any level. In the opening ports, only 2 or 3 levels are provided. When water is below that, we can open the gate so much below that water level, and water will enter through the these ports. And if these bar screens are provided throughout the depth of the inlet well, then the gates are operated at any levels of this water level in the water body, so that we can withdraw any quantity of water at any season without restriction of opening the gate. And these inlet wells are located inside the water body and which is connected to the shore or the sump well through the footbridge or any other construction which is connected to the shore or the other structures in the shore. And these inlet pipes are constructed as RCC pipes, and through these RCC pipes, this water is transported into the inlet well. And these position of these inlet pipes are given in such a manner that a silt deposit level inside the inlet well is provided, and above that the inlet pipe is constructed so that no debris or silt will be entered into the sump well through the inlet pipe. And these silt or debris deposited in the lower part of this inlet well is collected and removed periodically. And this collected water or withdraw water from the inlet well is collected into the sump well. And sump well is constructed in such a manner that there also we provide a collection area that is 2 to 3 meter silt or debris collection height is provided to the sump well, and the water collection or water pumping unit will be provided above these 2 or 3 meter above the actual bed of the sump well. This height, 2 to 3 meter height, is provided for collection of debris or silt, and this will be removed periodically. From this jack well or sump well, the water is pumped, and this pumped water is collected in the treatment plant for treatment purpose. And these two structures, that is jack well and the inlet well, is connected by the footbridge or by any other structures. And this can be the level of the water availability, the available water in the water body will be controlled, and effectively the water is collected and transported to the water treatment plant. This is the twin well type river intake structure. Next, we will move on to the single well type. It consists of a single jack well provided with direct entry ports from where water is then lifted by pumps. Bar screens made of 20 mm dia vertical bars with a 30 to 50 mm spacing. Upper layer of screen meet the requirement of high flood level. Middle layer meet the normal flood level, and lower level meet the lower water level. Flow velocity through the bar screen is limited to 15 to 20 centimeter per second. The inlet well sunk into the riverbed by 3 meter provide a freeboard of about 2 meter. Flow velocity through inlet pipe is limited to 1.2 meter per second, and its diameter should be greater than 45 centimeter. Lay the inlet pipe of about 1 in 200 gradient, and the diameter of jack well is kept about 4 to 5 meter. Next, we will move on to the figure of single well type. This is the figure of single well type river intake. In this, the construction is only a single well, that is a jack well. In this jack well, the well steining or in the well wall, 2 or 3 openings are provided according to the water level in the river body. In the summer season, the lowest part is opened, and in the normal level, when the river is flowing in a normal water level, then the middle ports are opened, and in the highest level, that is in the high flood level condition, the topmost ports are opened. And a control room is provided to operate these gates to enter water into the jack well. And from the jack well itself, directly the water is pumped into the water treatment plant. And in the pods, the openings or pods, the bar screens are provided, and the entry of the water is limited by controlling these pods. And in the jack well itself, during the pumping, a strainer is also provided for restricting the entry of debris or silt into the water pumps, and which is transported to the water treatment plant. This is a single well type river intake. By this, I am stopping this session, and in the next class, we will study about another intake. Till then, bye-bye.